So good evening and welcome to the demo day. My name is Evelina and I'm thrilled to be your host for this evening. We are here today to showcase some of the most innovative and resilient startups from Ukraine. These startups have faced incredible challenges during times of war, and yet they have managed to create amazing products and services that have the potential to change the world. So let me introduce Ukrainian and international ventures who will share their valuable feedback and consider Ukrainian startups for potential investment opportunities today. It's Flyer One Ventures, Smoke Ventures, Grant Founders, TA Ventures, APX, FF Venture Capital, SCM Ventures, Acrobator Ventures, Polish-Ukrainian Startup Bridge, SIA, and Geek Ventures. Thanks a lot for joining us today, and I hope you will have a very productive evening. And we will begin our event with a showcase of Ukrainian startups. During this part, we will hear from each of the startups and learn about the challenges they have faced during the war and how they overcome them. Each startup in the first part will have 5 minutes to present, so let's give them our attention and show them our support. After the showcase, we will move on to the pitching sessions. This is the part where the startups will have an opportunity to present their products, explain their business models, and talk about their future plans. We will have 16 startups in total, and each of them will pitch for 1.5 minutes. Then we will have Q&A session with investors after each presentation so that you can provide feedback and ask some questions if you have any. And of course, I would love to share the platform from our partners Events Wallet with you again, and I will quickly demonstrate how it works so that everyone will be in one page. So I will share. So here you can see the platform, again, Events Wallet, and it will be available for all of you for near future days after the event. So here you can see the most important information about the investors and of course, startups. So for instance, every venture fund can see and scroll the information about the startup, look through the annotation, just relook the pitch deck and contact the team directly. Moreover, you will have an opportunity to schedule meeting one-on-one with a venture or startup. You will have this access to the meetings for scheduling them just in this platform. So I hope you will enjoy using this platform from also Ukrainian startup Event Wallet and hope you will find it really useful. And then I hope that you will enjoy this event today and gain valuable insights from the incredible work by Ukrainian startup community. And let's get started and show startups our support. So I'm happy to welcome the first startup to showcase, FinMap. Please welcome, stage is yours. Please share your screen and feel free.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. So, hi, my name is Alex. I'm CEO and co-founder of FinMap. Our story began around 4 years ago, where we were doing more than 200 custom consulting projects for small businesses in financial management in Ukraine. Meet our user, Andrew. Andrew has been in business for 7 years and has a lot of projects going on simultaneously. Keeping track of all the small expenses and payments is too much, as they keep getting it mixed up between Andrew's head and an Excel spreadsheet. When working on projects, Andrew wants to see analytics on incomes and expenses to understand which projects bring him profit so he can turn away unprofitable clients and optimize the company's resources. Sometimes he does not even know how much money he has in the company. He takes no data-driven decisions and rely on his gut. And 90% of small business owners suffer from the same problem. And more of the 70% of those businesses die due to the cash gap. This is why we have created FinMap. FinMap is the cash flow management tool that helps small and mid-sized businesses like agencies, service companies, developers, and project-based companies to get a real-time visibility on what's going on in their business in terms of money, avoid cash gaps, and make right decisions. They see how much money their company is earning, which projects are more profitable, and most of all, they finally have understandable financial reports that are generated automatically. FinMap is the most easygoing cash flow management tool. We're not doing any tax accounting or bookkeeping. We help to manage day-to-day finances that SMEs used to do in their spreadsheets. We are unique because of more than 2,800 integrations with different banks, invoicing tools, digital wallets, and even cryptocurrencies. FinMap is a SaaS solution. We charge starting from $24 per month, and we also generate extra revenue from setup fees and financial education products. We're scaling rapidly because of using of omnichannel marketing on all the steps of the funnel. We're now scaling rapidly in Central and Eastern Europe, where more than 24 million SMEs who we target. And this is just the very beginning of our global expansion. Recently, we have rebuilt our product and our MRR started to grow up to 15% month over month. Right now, there are more than 2,000 small and mid-sized companies from more than 50 countries that love FinMap and use it daily. And it includes Ukraine, Poland, Germany, Kazakhstan, and others. There are more than 60 total remote teammates. The whole company is structured in 5 different departments, weekly report system, and personal KPIs. We already got our amazing smart investors on board, who are VC funds and angels. Recently, we have raised our 1 million round to reach our goal in MRR and to continue our scaling around Europe and other countries. In about 6 to 9 months, we will start to raise our round A. If you want to help us bring financial management to the developing countries, please come find us. We would love to talk to you. Thank you. Also, I would like to add about our current war challenges and so on. So for now, right now, the biggest challenges and unusual circumstances is that we have right now our co-founder, Ivan. He's right now on the battlefield, and I was speaking to him today by the phone. He is right near the Bakhmut, where is the most severe war thing is going on. So at the very beginning of the war, we lost about 90% of our cash inflows. We were severely suffering from the uncertainty and real life threat. And all our teammates with their families were moving inside of the country, hiding in the bomb shelters, working from out of there, and so on. And several of our teammates appeared in occupied territories, and one of them even passed through the filtration camp. During this year, we have grown 2 times in all clients, and we have multiplied more than 3 times our international client base. And all our efforts right now are focused on the expansion. And I want to add that nothing can stop us in building of our brightest future. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Dear VC founders, representatives, do you have any questions? So please welcome. We will now have Q&A session after each of the startup. If you have any, please raise your hand and I will ask you to share. So as for now, I see no raised hands, only applause for the FinMap founder. So thank you very much for your great presentation. You have motivated all of us really much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again. So it was startup FinMap. And now I am honored to welcome the second startup, 3D Look. Please welcome.
I'm sorry, I guess there was some question from Ryan, if I'm not mistaken. There was a hand.
Yeah, if possible.
Yes, sure.
So great presentation, and super cool to see how you guys keep, working throughout all of this extreme difficulty. It's quite inspiring. My question would be who you consider your main competitors to be. I know that cash management apps, there are several out there, and kind of what you're trying to do to differentiate yourself.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Of course, there are a lot of tools right now and new of them popping up and already those who are somehow established, but we are talking about like market by market. The biggest competitor in our case is a company from France called Agicap. They're like growing really fast through all of the Central Europe. But generally, what we see all around the markets, that our main competitor is the behavior of our user and the just the way that he used to work with his Excel spreadsheets. So mostly we're tackling the behavior, not the exact product or something in the market, because of course there are a lot of them, and they're tackling the problem of cash flow management from different angles. And we're doing that as well.
And what are some of the examples of insights that you typically try to share in terms of the cash flow management? So what questions are you trying to answer amongst your users?
Yeah, the typical problem of our user is chaos in his self-made spreadsheets. So first of all, the thing that we showing him that the real picture of finances in his business, because we gather all the financial information from different accounts, from different bank systems, like whatever digital wallets, even cryptocurrencies. We show him his real picture of the finances. And also we help him with managing his day-to-day questions like, is this client profitable or not? Whether this project brings me profit or I have lost something there, or who do I owe or who owes me? So all those basic questions that are connected exactly to the day-to-day finance management.
And last question, do you have an Excel plugin or something like that? Or some sort of a interaction or interface with Excel?
We can upload all types of Excel spreadsheets that are already made just to make the life easier to change your spreadsheet to our tool. But there is no, you don't need to use a spreadsheet while you're using FinMap for the financial management.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your discussion. I hope it was fruitful for you both. And now I'm welcoming Sridharluk. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, that's great. I'm Kate. I'm Chief of Staff at Sridharluk. I'm really happy to be here today. So let's get started. Everybody shopping online faces the same problem: how to pick the right size that fits and will be kept and beloved. On the retailer sides, consumers' frustration leads to billions of revenue losses through returns. As a result, the fashion industry is one of the dirtiest on the planet due to enormous waste has to be utilized. Brands and retailers have been forced to look for solutions to break this vicious cycle to save Mother Earth by making consumers happy and increase own revenue in the end. On other hand, based on number of requests to us, we're seeing that finally virtual trying solutions are becoming a mainstream. Compared to weak quiz tools, our solution has an AI core. This is our own and proprietary mobile body scanning technology that with just 2 photos from any mobile device, we generate an accurate 3D model and compute over 80 body measurements, allowing our size recommendation algorithm to calculate the best fitted size ever. After a few years of development and hundreds of feedback from mature brands and retailers, we developed YourFit, an ultimate solution combining accurate size recommendation and photorealistic try-on. Thus, our product, being a seamless user journey on the retailer's website, answers 2 major questions. Does it fit me? Does it look good on me? So that helps to decrease in returns from 3 to 6%, achieve higher conversion rate and average order value. So this is one of our case studies. When with the customer, we started with just size recommendation, and then we added this feature like photorealistic try-on. So you can see that we were able to significantly increase PDP views and average session lengths, and what is more important, average order value. So how we are at the moment, we are a strong team of 48 people around 65% are engineers. We have over 100 customers from the apparel industry, and we already attracted over 15 million of investments by now. One of our customers, for example, is Safariland. Safariland is one of the probably even biggest manufacturer of body armor and bomb suit in the world. And now also we are launching with one of the biggest fast fashion brands from Spain. Right now, we are raising a small bridge, like from 2 to 3 million, to extend our runway for next 18 months and launch with over 100 fashion brands, like medium and large size. And also, we are planning to raise Series B closer to the end of this year. So this, like February 24th, dramatically changed our life, and we were forced to change our focus from product development to helping our people to survive. We were able to relocate our main functions to Poland, to Warsaw. At the same time, we successfully organized kind of a volunteer hub, helping with the medical supplies to southern region of Ukraine. So, and also we were able to launch product in September. So actually this is who we are and where we are right now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for your amazing presentation. So dear VCs, are there any questions? Please welcome. So as for now, I don't see any raised hands. So which means that everything was clear from your side. But if there will be any questions, you can always contact Katrina directly and discuss everything one by one. Oh, I see raised hands from Ryan and Ferrum Lab. So Ryan, please.
Ferrum Lab, you can go first.
So,
okay, I'll go. So, Katerina, when you launch with a new brand, is there some sort of a proof of concept or some sort of, what's the process for onboarding a new brand? And what does that look like in terms of resources used for you?
Yeah, so first of all, we need certain assets from the brand. So for size recommendation, we need sizing information from brand or retailer. And also we need assets for try-on, of course. So after we process this, the integration takes like from 3 to 4 weeks. Like the first iteration, we developed a Shopify plugin. So for Shopify customers, it's a bit faster. So with the like enterprise customers is just Tag Manager. So actually we are doing the most part of the integration work at our side.
Is the technology itself pretty ready to go and easy to connect to any of your clients?
Yeah, yeah.
So no crazy product dev.
Yeah, we have over 100 customers already. So I mean, paying customers. So we are showing good traction. Our focus market is the US, but we also have customers in like over the world and in Europe too. And like the technology itself, I mean, the mobile body scanning technology has proven traction too, because we have a separate product for made-to-measure businesses, for bespoke businesses, for everybody who needs to capture digital measurements online, like in a remote. So you can imagine, for example, how helpful it was for uniform companies during COVID, when like nobody wanted to be touched, like measured with a tape measure and etc. And our technology allows to capture 86 body measurements in 30 seconds. So your feet is like second iteration. So it's size recommendation based on our technology.
Great. And what is your business model? Is it annual contracts or is it based on like outfits people try on, or what?
It's monthly subscription, so it's SaaS.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thanks very much for your discussion. And now we are moving for the next startup. It's Liquid24. It's health tech startup. So welcome. Please share your screen. Thank you. So you can start, but we do not hear you. Anton, please unmute.
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear me right now?
Yes. Start, please.
Okay, great. So hi, my name is Ento. I'm CEO and co-founder at Liquid24. We are a marketplace for pharmaceuticals and lab tests and personal care products. So we help people to save money and get medications faster and cheaper. The world pharmaceutical market is huge. Only in countries where we operate, it's Romania, Ukraine, and Italy. Right now, it's more than 30 billion per year. And in whole European Union, more than 300 billion USD per year. But the pharma online sales are only 3% to all pharma sales, compared to 16% average online sales in other categories. It means that right now, we have more than 5x potential for growth soon. And the different countries have similar problems. Price for the same drugs can differ dramatically in different pharmacies. Problem number two, that there are no pharmacy where all drugs are available because the nomenclature is huge. And problem number three, that there are no convenient delivery system. So one needs to search, stand in lines, and spend a lot of time to pay too much. I have felt these frustrations many times, so Liquid24 appeared. Liquid24 is a platform that combines pharmacies, insurance companies, doctors and clinics, pharma producers with customers. So first of all, we collect data. We are aggregators, so we collect data from more than 9,000 pharmacies and about more than 100,000 different SKUs. So service know exactly where the drug is available, where it has low price, and which there are analogs or generics. So it's step number one. Based on the data, we created two solutions. First solution is unique delivery with collecting products from different pharmacies. And second solution is pickup mode. So about delivery, we created our own mathematical model of automatically booking, making the optimal route, and buying the necessary products in different pharmacies. So one courier can make 50, 60 deliveries per day. For example, the Uber model or Glovo model, they can make just up to 20 deliveries per day. 50 to 60 instead 20. Why it's so important? Because this way we can significantly reduce the delivery cost and more people can get the same day delivery. So it's solution number one. And solution number two, it's self-pickup mode that allows users to find nearest pharmacy in the convenient way on the map with full complement of products and get additional discount up to 30%. How we earn money, we are profitable, how we earn. So users, they save time and up to 30% on the drugs cost, and they pay us for delivery. Pharmacies, they get more customers and they pay commission for as a percentage of their sales. With pharma producers, it's a great solution. We help them to get access to the targeted audience, to targeted customers, and they pay us for promotion. And also we have a few software as a service solution for insurance companies. Few words about numbers. We are growing. Right now we have more than 9 million USD in revenue and more than 25 million USD in GMV per year run rate. We have right now more than 30% of our share of our business in European Union countries, and we earned confidence of more than 1.5 million of customers. And we have great unit economy, less than 2 USD customer acquisition costs and more than 10x LTV to customer acquisition cost ratio. And we are proud that we work also with B2B, with world leaders, pharma producers, among them Teva, Bayer, Sanofi, Sandoz, and other companies. Expansion, it's our passion. So we started in Ukraine in 2017, then we tested different countries and we launched in 2021 Romania, and in 2022 Italy, we tested Italy. So a few words about Romania. During previous year, we have grown in Romania for more than 4 times in GMV and more than 10 times in revenue. It's great market, more than 4 billion market. We earned confidence of more than 100K users, and you can see here our coverage, so we cover a whole country, and our applications are in top 3 in App Store and Google Play market. Ukraine is our home market. It's more than 4 billion market. We are absolutely leader here. We cover the whole country, more than 2 million visitors per month in our mobile applications and websites, and we are fully profitable, EBITDA positive, and we are proud that more than 1 year, we're up to 100K in EBITDA per month we earn in Ukraine. In 2022, we started first steps in Italy, and we see huge potential, more than 60 million people here, more than 25 billion market, and our first results are very, very promising. A few words about our team. We work together with my co-founders more than 15 years in developing and implementing ERP system. We boosted our team, boosted by market experts from Bolt, from Deloitte, from TomTom, Bringo, and other companies. So we think that our team in this area is the best in the European Union. So we have the great team. And the last information about round, about investments. So right now, as I told, we are fully profitable in Ukraine. We are our operations are profitable in Romania. So we are raising for growth for further European Union expansion, especially in Italy. So the round is 5 million USD. We raised till moment more than 2 million, 2.2. So up to 3 million, we are open for negotiations here. And a few words about social impact and what we did and what we are doing after the war started. It was terrible, like first time, and right now it's still when in the first days of the war, first months, more than 80% of pharmacies in Ukraine was closed. So first of all, we created the map of open pharmacies, and more than 2 million Ukrainians during first weeks used our map for finding open pharmacies. And also we started few projects in delivery of personalized humanitarian aid with medications. So first project is we delivered from abroad needed a medication, and we deliver for more than 21,000 Ukrainian families in all region for free humanitarian aid. We saw them, we packed them, and we delivered them. We did a lot of work there. But then we found that just delivery humanitarian aid is a good idea, but it's not good for Ukrainian economy. So we started second project. We partnership with Germany, with German government, with Uber, with Nova Ukraine, with many great partners and donors. We created foundation, and right now our main project in humanitarian aid project that we help to cover 50% of the drugs cost. So the Ukrainians who cannot pay by their own for medications, they can use through our platform donations from abroad and get 50% discount for medications they need. And right now we help for more than 30,000 Ukrainians all around Ukraine in more than 1,500 different settlements. So in total, it's huge support. So thanks for our partners. We help for more than 50,000 families in more than 2,000 settlements. And we believe that we can do more. So thanks for your attention, and Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава. Thanks a lot, Anton, for your presentation, for your project Leaky 24. And now questions from VC. If you have any, please raise your hand. Applause from Anatoly from Cases. Yes, it's for you. Thanks a lot for your hard work.
Thank you very much.
So as for now, we have no raised hands. Everything was clear enough. And we are moving to the next startup for today. So I welcome startup Miso.
Hello, everyone. I see my screen.
Yes, thank you.
Good. So my name is Vov Shevchuk. I'm CEO of Miso. Miso, chance to live long, and how we can people's health be better and live longer today. It's core questions for me and for, I think, many people. And yep, we can using machine learning, telemedicine, health monitoring, ChatGPT, but still 72% reasons of death still from heart diseases, heart attack, and stress. In the UK, US, Europe, Ukraine, Asia, all countries have two same reasons of death. And what we do, we teach machine to find triggers and critical conditions before they appear. And we create mobile application, we create two types of devices, and we create unique algorithms which can check these triggers. And we have 80% of our cure and reduce this 72% of death to 52%. And last month we started sales and we sold all our devices. I have some prototypes, but I haven't any devices because we sold all of them. And how Miso works, we using any smart devices, Miso Watch or Apple Watch, for example, or Huawei. We get medical data. Also, we using testing itself and get any other medical data. And we built 3 types of reports, forecast for 10 years, forecast for next 2 weeks. And we built available for any country system, which can create and generate recommendations special for you and save your money and life. So we have a great roadmap. And for last maybe 6 or 8 months, we visited for President Emmanuel Macron, France, Korea, Japan, Egypt, and for last weekend, Miso one of the top 12 variable innovators entrepreneurs this year, and I will go to Munich on April, and we have, I think we have some special monetization strategy for B2B partners, not only B2C. We started test and got white papers in Poland last week. And start sales in Ukraine. And we have special features. Canadian teams from agricultural sectors received to me invite and asked me, can we check evaluation period and costs using Miso? And during 2 months, we create devices for coughs, and yeah, we can tell you that your coughs can have evaluation period in nearest future, and this save money for one of the big market in the world. So Miso algorithms can create prediction story, not only people health, but for animals also. And we have team, and we worked together 3 years. And for now, we need resources for producing new types of device and partners for creating medical assistance in Europe and US, and that's all about Miso. About last year, if you ask me how we can create these products in this war period. I tell you that I don't want see war and news, but in Ukraine we have proud and we have vision that we have right way, and all Ukrainian people, all Ukrainian startups wake up every morning and continues our work. And that's
a lot,
all.
Vova. We just ran out of time and have to move to the next startup. So thanks a lot for your amazing work and presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. So are there any questions? Welcome. Brian, please.
Happy to keep the conversations going. Have you thought about connecting to genetic data?
You mean what we're using now?
So like I've done the My 23andMe genetic testing, and with that they can bring out kind of if you're genetically predisposed to like diabetes, Alzheimer's, whatever. I'm wondering if you have it in your roadmap to connect to genetic data so that your recommendations are even more personalized.
Yeah, thank you. For now, we have a testing group in Poland and continues our work and researching in hospitals because we need more medical data. And also for now, we aid biggest medical data in Europe because we aid a healthy system. It's 25 million people's medical data journey. And Misu for now built our algorithms and teach machine not only for 300 users, not it's history about 4,000 medical data for now, and after include healthy in 25 million medical data journeys, we continues our researching and continue build prediction not only heart attack and heart diseases.
Gotcha. And do you track the rate of false alarms that your system gives? So when they think that there's something wrong and there's nothing wrong?
We tell you not only notification at this moment. We generate two types of notification. One type is about what you can have risk after 2 weeks. And if you can have any heart attack, Misu generates these recommendations for you and save your life now. And second reports, it's strategic vision algorithms about your life and your health to the next 10 years. Of course, also with recommendations for special drugs, for recommendations for doctors, and can generate booking for hospitals around you. It's also all included in Misu app.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are moving to another question. Finn, please.
Yes, sorry to unmute. And hi, everyone. I'm Finn. First of all, I'd like to echo Ryan's sentiments earlier. It's really inspiring what you're all going through and producing such great ventures in the context of all of this. So yeah, just a heartfelt thought out to all of you. Vivi, it was just a quick question going to your round. How much have you raised already? And what round are you raising for now, the 700K? Thanks.
Cool. Thank you for questions. Look, for now, for this time, we raised only $300,000 and using only own money, 2 my cars and 1 house. So it's maybe 300,000 and 1 more 3,000 house, and that's all.
Thank you. Georgi, please, your question.
Thanks a lot for the presentation. Why do you need your own device? Isn't this too much of a distraction? Isn't it better just to integrate with more devices, not only Apple Watch, Oura Ring, Fitbit, etc., etc.? Hardware is always a difficult topic.
Thank you for your questions. It's main pain for me, which I have two years ago, but not now. The main competitors for Miso now, it's people's habit using smart devices only for fun or only for measuring steps or some maybe saturation. So if we want to change primary medicine, and we should create devices which have all sensors, which have available price for all people, and maybe this story should be start from without Miso Watch, but I think that Miso Watch can train people using medical devices not only for fun. But after negotiations with Apple, with Huawei, with Oracle, yes, we include our Miso application and 8 application and connecting with Apple, with Huawei also.
Thank you. We have to move then for the next startup for this first part, showcase. So please, Influ 2, the stage is yours.
Hey guys, my name is Dmitry. I'm CEO of Influ 2. Let me share the screen. Oops. Okay, so yeah, so a little bit about our company. It was founded a little more than 5 years ago, and we have raised 12 million since that. It's basically 3 rounds of pre-seed, seed, Series A. Series A was led by Raleigh Ventures and basically all our previous investors that participated in the seed round. We currently actually spread across Europe. We have US team, and obviously around half of our team is still in Ukraine. And it's like 100 employees. And being a B2B business, we obviously show our key customers, and we have around close to 100 customers, but top customers are pretty big US-based companies, as you can see. So speaking about the problem that we solve is actually we help to sell, and especially it is important for kind of medium to large enterprises selling to other enterprises. So it's kind of big American companies selling to other big American companies. And their challenge is that, like even until now, sales is done by people, calling you or sending you emails, unknown people trying to connect to you. That's called sales development. And sales development is still the key main way how you sell into large organizations. And this, effort is not easy. And, there are plenty of tools that help to make this process easier, but still, kind of a lot of companies rely on this, and like this unsolicited emails, unsolicited calls are not welcome, and especially now when there's like pressure on technology companies from the markets, less capital available and less inbound and PLG funnels available, kind of they're dried up. So you have to double down your self-development effort, and it's very hard for companies to execute on this strategy. So we try to help solve them this problem. Obviously, it's a multifaceted approach, but we are one of the key elements to solve the problem. And what we do is we basically empower marketing teams to drive B2B sales. So we work with marketing teams and help them to help the sales folks to sell more with person-based advertising technologies that we developed. Why this technology is unique? Because most of our competitors try to do the same thing, but they target accounts, and they can tell you, they can actually influence on the account level, and then the accounts are very big. So if you sell into MicroStore, there are you can influence multiple thousands of people, but you have no idea who are you actually influencing. And from sales standpoint, you talk to a couple of dozen of people, and you know exactly who you care about. And we have the super targeted, super precise advertising technology that helps you to deliver ads to specific individuals. So with that technology, you can target specific individual and know exactly if the person engaged with the ad. And this is a very strong sales signal. So if those people know who is clicking on your ad, they can act on this and they can sell better or easier. We actually last year we did an analysis of sample of 14 clients, and now we expanded this analysis to more clients. But this sample showed pretty clear improvement in conversion rates across pretty large. Obviously, actually, it's interesting because we couldn't see a case where we couldn't influence. So it was always sometimes like 3 times improvement, sometimes like 50% improvement, but clearly we see clear impacts on advertising that driving additional sales at the sales pipeline. So speaking about our situation and our business, that was kind of explosive growth in 2021. So actually, the pandemic was an amazing time for us because everyone tried to pivot into digital tools. Events were not available, and from sales standpoint, it was pretty tough time as well. So people had to get used to remote selling via Zoom, that kind of stuff. 22 was hard for us because not actually because of war. Well, obviously our team, had like just any other Ukrainian teams. We had challenges, but they showed very strong. They were very resilient to the challenges they had, and so basically, I think we are doing quite well from operational standpoint. The challenge was that a lot of clients who bought us in 2020 and 21, they had no idea. Now they need to make sense of what they did, and I think implementations were not amazing back then because they were just great. A lot of people just buying tools without even thinking why they need to buy this tool. So now we are focusing to more stable client base. So our growth slowed a little bit, but we see with new customers, we see much better retention metrics. So we hope to restart our growth as we pivot into the sales-focused advertising technology. And we also launched a new product that's called Ref2. Again, built in Ukraine, by Ukrainian developers that live in Ukraine. That basically helps to sell better to kind of purely by sales team without any marketing involvement. So we put everything on automation, and Ref2 is kind of a unique product because it kind of leverages the idea of AI applied to marketing and actually doing marketing without marketing teams. So we are planning to do Series B later this year. There's no definite we can tell exactly the amount or the deal structure, anything like this right now because we are kind of preparing for this. But if anyone is interested, happy to talk. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your great presentation. So dear VC representatives, do we have any questions for Dmitry? Yes, Sasha Yatsenko, please.
Hey, greetings, everyone. Dmitry, thanks for the pretty good presentation. I have the only one. It's about the ambition that Info2 has in front of that. So what is the kind of exit strategy do you have, or maybe some other thoughts about what you are aiming for?
Well, I think at our point, this question is easier to answer because obviously if we decide to sell, we can sell now. With very good multipliers to our investors. We have an ambition. The reason why we raised Series A is because we have an ambition to build the unicorn. And now it's not that far away. So I think this ambition is obviously a lot of execution ahead, but we understand that we still, one of the beautiful part of our situation is that we retained our technology being unique on the market. And this is, by the way, Forrester admits this, like in the Forrester report, like it's better to take investors that, hey, we have unique technology, but we are in this unique situation, and really we have unique technology. And and consulting firms, for example, mentioned in their report that yes, it is true, it is unique. On the other hand, I think being unique is hard because you have to basically build your own category. That's what we are trying to do right now. And yeah, I think looking at the comparison, moving into sales tech, being kind of advertising for sales, puts us in the sector of where you can see Sales-Loft and Outreach, the kind of guys, and they kind of manage to go through this trajectory of starting out actually in an earlier stage and then go into unicorn status in kind of reasonable time frame. So we just need to follow their trajectory.
Clear, thank you.
Thank you very much for your pitch presentation.
Thank you.
So it was the final startup for the showcase stage. And now the second part, pitching session of Ukrainian startups. Each startup will have just right 3 minutes to pitch. Then we will have a small Q&A session with investors after each presentation to provide feedback and ask questions if there are any. So I welcome the first startup, Geos.
Hello, everyone. Evelina, 3 minutes, not 1.5.
1.5, yes. Thank you very much.
Okay.
It's like Y Combinator pitch, 1.5.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalia. I'm a founder and CEO at Geos, an interactive platform for learning math and critical thinking development for school children. Our story started from my own pain. I'm a mother of 2 sons, and I wanted to them a high-quality education and self-realization. Did you know that more than 30% of students in the world fail to graduate school? Why? Because our kids were born in the digital age. They have clip thinking and uninterested in all school materials and non-applicable knowledge. We have come up with a solution: TikTok-style lessons with animated video lectures, gamification, scoring system, and awards. It's easy, like 1, 2, 3. You get to the platform, you take access to the videos and schemes, and enjoy playing math. We have grown 10 times during last years and reached more than 118,000 registered users, 10,000 of whom are our paying users. And recently we were funded by Google for Startups. Besides our unique TikTok-style methodology, we are the only platform that combine tutoring, flexible course builder for teachers, and electronic material library. We have a great team with technological and educational background, proven track record, and big vision. Now we are raising early seed round for scaling in the North American and Poland markets, and we plan to spend these investments for digital marketing, hiring professionals, and scaling up. Join us to build a better future for our children. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Natalia, for your great presentation. So are there any questions? Just a like from Sasha Yatsenko, thank you. And we have no more questions as for now. Ryan, please.
One question, yes.
Yeah, just real quick. How long have you been on the market, and how long does a typical customer stay with you?
We launched in 2019, and our typical customers stay with us. We have 2 target audiences: B2B schools, and B2B schools stay with us from 2 to 3 years. And B2C segment, like tutoring marketplace, and these customers stay with us during average 60 lessons. It's like 4 months.
I'm just curious if you're doing anything in Ukraine to help, with all of the disruptions the schools are having right now.
Yes, of course. We granted free access during the beginning of the war to all Ukrainians wherever they are, and more than 16,000 Ukrainian children from different countries, not only from all regions from Ukraine, come to our platform and learn math with us. And now we have all Ukrainian competition for Ukrainian children inside our platform.
It's great to hear. It'll be very cool to hear also if you can do some sort of research project in the future as well to see if test scores of children are better if they use your software versus if they don't.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your recommendation. And we plan to do this final testing after our courses. Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And we are moving to the next. Oh, no, sorry. One more question from Borja. So please.
Hi there. Thanks for that. I'll be keen to know about your CAC and your LTV.
In our B2C segment, our customer acquisition cost near $30 and our LTV near $300. And in Ukraine, in local market, because we have differentiation by price, we are launching our product to the North American market right now, and we have this differentiation by price. And in B2B segment, $72 customer acquisition cost and $272 our LTV.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. No more questions. So we are moving next. Thank you, Natalia. And now Startup Juki.
Hi, I'm Andrei Dakhovsky, CEO and founder of Juki. Juki is a new unique marketplace for IP rights, and it has primary and secondary markets, which is fully legit. Music industry is largely centralized inequitable model. To this effect, we have built a decentralized market-based ecosystem, which is global, inclusive, and scalable. Artists issue shares in songs royalty rights. Music fans and investors buy and sell these rights and enjoying receiving royalties from streaming. To build a user base, we've launched Juki Web and Juki App. To engage artists, we've established Juki Music Awards, a first of its kind online song contest. To this date, we've got 200,000 registered users from over 140 countries and over $100,000 test revenues during 3 months. Our winning formula is a unique combination of brains, experience, tech, and legal framework. Our business model is approved by EU regulator and not easy to be copied. In 3 years, we will have 1 million registered users and 50 million revenue. For now, we are looking for $500,000 in total for the next 12 months, which will be spent to populate the marketplace and integrate it into Web3. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. So any questions? Ryan, please.
I've used to actually work in royalties and IP rights with music publishers. I'm curious how you handle disputes between songwriters and publishing credits.
When initiating the auction, if there are more than one artist, music creator, they can add co-authors, so there is no any problem between co-authors of the song. If the song belongs to publishing, publisher can initiate the auction. So let's say we have use cases with artists from Germany, from United States, from Ukraine. So Ukrainian artists issued 10% in royalty rights from streaming, but not only, also synchronization, any income. And for this 10% of royalty rights, she has generated around $10,000, which were allocated to proper professional production of the song, also marketing spendings. And we've got a KYC procedure, AI music-based originality control, and escrow agent. We are not touching this money, which generated through the auction. And this money goes to escrow agent and spent on where artist, music creator has allocated it. When royalty coming in, royalties coming on account of escrow agent and in accordance with contract between investors and music creator, these royalties are distributed. We are taking commission.
And who is in charge of tracking the record label's use of the songs, or the streamers, or the sync license users? Who's tracking how many times those songs are played and what the royalty should be?
How any artist can track Spotify or Universal Music? Personally, I worked for over 10 years at Universal Music, world's largest music company. And I used to be CEO of their Ukrainian affiliate. And I can tell you that around 10,000 cases yearly are in court against Universal Music. And all this, when somebody finds out that there is violation of somebody's rights, so this is somehow settled, out of court or in court. There is no such unified system which can track how many track was used. If you see your track at Netflix series, you just ask Netflix where they took it from.
Thank you, Nick. I believe we have to move to the next question. So Sasha, please.
Yannick, thank you for the pitch. A question about your previous fundraising campaign. What did you gain before, and what the amount of funds did you manage to fundraise? And again, could you name a bit more details about your current fundraising campaign? Thank you.
To this date, we fundraised total over $3.5 million US. We had a pre-seed round. In the meantime, we run on partly on this money, partly on our money. We are looking for $500,000 for the next 12 months. We have already made first steps in integrating our platforms into blockchain, into Web3. We are very much interesting for blockchains. They're competing for us because we have competitors as NFT marketplaces, numerous NFT marketplaces, which are absolutely not aligned with traditional music industry. And we are a bridge between heavily centralized and absolutely chaotic, decentralized blockchain ecosystems. So we are a very useful bridge for them.
Thank you.
Sorry, Evelina, but Nick, just to be more clear about previous investors, who are they, and could you name them?
Previous investors are smart investors like Adrian Slivotsky from United States, one of US business visionaries, very respectable family fund from Canada, other people with big names. You can take a look at our advisory board and a team. We've got over 100 years of experience in both music industry and marketing, and lots of awards for music achievements among our founders.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. It was Startup Juki. Thank you, Nick. And now we are moving to the next one, startup cases. So please welcome Anatoly. Yes, you are muted. Please unmute yourself.
Can you see my presentation?
Yes, everything is good.
Thank you. So Hello, everyone. My name is Anatoly Popel. I am CEO of Cases, social network and EdTech for creative industries. Today, our platform unites more than 100K users and generates over 18,000 MRR per month. Despite the war within this year, we managed to grow 5 times. And in terms of users and revenue, currently the entire user base is concentrated in Ukraine, plus Ukrainians from abroad. The entire platform is proprietary software solution, and Cases combines a number of solutions basically for creative talents and creative businesses. For creative talents, we are online education, job search, portfolio platform, self-promo. For creative businesses, we are brand promotion platform, talent database, service providers list, analytics. We are focusing on creative industries. It's design, programming, game development, etc. It's a huge market, and we have a strong competence here. Our monetization model combines recurring subscriptions and one-offs, both for talents and businesses. We have raised over 150K in equity and grant funding. We have one angel investor from UK and 4 grants from different funds. This year, we will launch Cases in the UK. We are currently developing the technical part of the thing, and we are in the process of English registration procedures and transferring the IP. Our goals for the next 12 months, is to grow 5 times from what we have for now. And this is our amazing team who's working on the Cases. And currently we are raising 500K to accelerate the growth, and most part of the funding will go for the marketing and user acquisition. And thank you, and excited to tell you more.
Thank you very much, Anatoly. So questions, please, if there are any. Finn, welcome.
Hi, thanks, Anatoly. I was just wondering, I don't really know much about the landscape. What does the competitive landscape look like, and how do you guys differ from other initiatives offering the similar solutions?
As for the differentiation from other platforms on the market, I guess the most closest platforms for us is Behance and Dribbble. They are mostly concentrated on visual specialists, while we are working with a bunch of specialists from another fields like marketing, copywriting, programming, front-end development, which allows us to provide the space where they can cooperate, find each other, and interact to each other. That's what makes us different. And also other difference from us from the competitors is the process people are going through the platform, because while Behance is concentrated on the portfolio publishing, our process starts from the education. And with us, people go from the very 0 point to launching their career and then developing their career. And this goes very smoothly in one interface from the beginning to the development of the career.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your question. And we are moving to the next startup for today. Please.
Sorry, could I make
yes.
a short one, please? Anatoly, thank you again for the great pitch. And by the way, just go to the comments and get some fans around. And the question is about the current round that you're rating, maybe some terms that you're having on your site. Could you uncover that? And maybe again, you have kind of a status if anyone already committed.
No, actually, we just announced the fundraising this month. Before that, we've managed to get the amount of MRR we needed to fund ourselves. And our key strategy for period before this year was to make the business sustainable and scalable. And we didn't want to go into negotiations with partners before we would have a solid strategy to go to markets. So for now, we only have a few investors from our in negotiation status from our partner in UK, Andrew, who is living in UK, who is a UK citizen. So we are in a very, very early stage of fundraising.
Clear, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Anatoly, for your presentation. And I welcome the next startup, Meltwater Club. Andrew, please share your pitch deck.
Does everyone can see me?
Yes, but we cannot see your screen. Maybe some technical troubles. So I think we can move to the next startup and then come back to this one. So I welcome Ubos Tech. Please share your screen.
Can you see me? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Something went wrong with my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. Just had to boot it up.
That's okay, Andrew, but let us finish with this one and then come back to you.
Right, I'm sorry. Okay.
So, Ubos Tech, please. Let's.
Yep. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew. I was running an IT outsourcing company for the last 7 years, and I'm a founder of Ubos. Ubos is designed to eliminate the gap between business and technology stakeholders. Our dream is to create a common center for your business team to navigate your business through the technology universe at the speed of light. Problem: traditional software development methods are too slow to meet the speed of business innovation and also require more and more people, time and cost to solve just technical issues, not business critical tasks. Our solution is a platform that empowers citizen developers and opens the full potential of low code for professional developers with AI augmented development assistant. Our market is still in early stage, but projected to generate 187 billion in 2030. Our market volume currently is $26 billion, and we aim to reach 5% of the low-code application platforms. Our competitive landscape is mostly consist of the big enterprises, kind of Mendix, OutSystem, Appian, and Pega. Our current traction is more than 35 use cases and apps developed on the platform. More than 100 students finish learning courses and join our community. More than 3 enterprises use our Ubos platform in production, and we have partnered with more than 5 universities. Ubos platform is a cloud-agnostic architecture that consists of multiple services, which is easy to extend. Our business model in B2C sector is a public cloud and marketplace, and in B2B, we are offering an enterprise on-premise deployment. We are raising up to $1.5 million and already committed to $150,000. Thank you, and meet our team.
Thanks a lot for your presentation. Great timing. So, dear VCs, any questions? Not yet. So I believe everything was clear enough.
I can step in here if I can. So the question is about the marketing part of your story. Could you uncover a bit more about how do you market yourself?
How we market ourselves? Our main idea is to create a community of our users, of kind of citizen developers, low codes. That's why we are partnering a lot with the students and launching a lot of learning courses. And our strategy in B2C market is to create a marketplace where our users can sell their own apps on our marketplace that they have created on the local platform. So it's kind of our go-to-market strategy.
And Andrew, do you have kind of a marketing guy on board, or mostly tech people?
Mostly currently technical. We have on our advisor board marketing people, and kind of this our main pain points that we are searching now, because we are mostly consist of technical people and we already created kind of working prototype.
So sorry for pushing on that, but thank you for the answer.
Yeah, thank you for questions.
Thank you very much. So we still have some technical problems with the Meltwater Club, and we are moving to the next one, Nanit Robot. So please share your screen. Thank you. So Vlad, can you unmute yourself, please?
One second. Yeah. I'm good?
Yes, but full screen. Yes,
Cool.
Great, thank you.
Can start, right? Hi, everyone. My name is Vlad Kanov, and I am the CEO of Nanit Robotics, your future education. Do you know that 65% of kids entering school today will end up in working for the job that currently do not exist? This is the huge problem, and we have a solution. Our solution is the combination of STEM Robot Kit and online educational platform. STEM Robot Kit is 30 modifications in one transformer robot, and our online educational platform consists from 180 hours of educational tutorials already. I call our team Elon Musk team. We have more than 6 years of experience in robotics, 23 schools of robotics, and also we have 24 years in experience in toy business. Our particular markets, Canadian, United States, and British, and we're targeting on some in 6 billion. Business model is easy with selling just the robot itself and selling the educational membership on our online platform. We're better in real-time integration. We have open code programming, more modifications, and more video tutorials. Now we have 5K MRR, 90K in pre-orders, and 25K in sales. Also, we participate in Google acceleration and demo incubation. Now we need 200,000 in funds. We will use it for Kickstarter campaign, for salaries, MLP, and marketing. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you have a question for me.
Thank you, Vlad. So are there any questions for Vlad with Nanit Robot? Oh, I don't see any questions. So everything was clear, I believe. And we can move. Oh, Sasha Yatsenko, welcome.
Sorry, but I can stand to ask Vlad, maybe you could tell more about your business model. As I understood, it is a mixed one. So you're having like a recurring revenue and you're doing well with sales. And could you show maybe some kind of dynamics or tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. For now, we just started. We have 1 year of the company right now, and we already have signed 4 contracts with the private schools, like Franklin School, Canadian STEM schools, for a franchise, our technology. So this is like a B2B sector that we're going to. Also, we almost pre-launched the campaign on Kickstarter, and we hope to raise there 500K with our partners and after the participation in CES 2023. And by the end of this year, we plan to sell almost 2,000 our kits to our customers, like in online based.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation. And
thank you for a question.
Yes, you can stop your share screen. Yes. And we can move to the Meltwater Club. Please share your screen. Yes.
Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm founder at Meltwater Club, and I'm excited to be here today. And I have a question for you. Did you drink water today? What if I told you that over 2 billion people around the globe struggling daily to have drinking water on their table? I'm here to change it. Now, existing solutions on the market are expensive, require frequent maintenance, often break down, unfriendly to the environment, and difficult to provide. So Meltwater Club has a patented technology and the first in the market to provide with a reliable, long-lasting, maintenance-free solution for pure drinking water to serve ones that are in need using state-of-the-art freezing technology We have already installed and operating units that are providing 900 people with drinking water daily in Zhytomyr region. And furthermore, we are in conversation with over 10 charities and organizations that work globally to provide people with drinking water. That will lead anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000 orders for our units over the next 3 years. Our main unit is $35,000 and provides with drinking water over 300 people daily. Despite being a high impact project, our margin on this is over 65%. Meaning, if we cover even the lowest of our predicted orders, we will be locked 20 million of profit over the next 3 years. Furthermore, we'll be providing pure drinking water to 300,000 people worldwide. Alongside, we are exploring our home and commercial versions. We have a patent pending and our designs are ready to launch this nearly internal source of meltwater and ice if needed in our homes or businesses. Actually, I have one in my home and practically serviced nothing to provide my family with drinking water for over 7 years now. We are raising $500,000 as we scale. We have a high upfront costs, which means we can bring down unit pricing and increase our margins. However, this requires forward funding. Well, furthermore, our global market area is now 2/3 global charities in Middle East. And we provide for the Middle East is a high and our projects offers extreme economic and functionality advantages over existing technologies. Well, and we have already a privilege to work with them. This is our team that actually consists of 9 people. Here is just a core. Here's some of our partners. We are partners with Red Cross Society. We have received grants from USAID. We won Social Impact Award and went to CES this year. And also we worked with Ministry of Electricity and Water of Kuwait. Thank you very much. And also,
thank you.
Yes. We received $105,000 in profit in fourth quarter of 2022. Thank you.
Great. Thanks a lot for your presentation. It was very dynamic. Thanks. So do we have any questions? Ryan?
Thanks for the presentation. It's quite interesting. I'm super curious about the technology and the energy expenditure for it. So typically, you know, we think that refrigeration is quite an energy intensive process and that can be expensive. What are the energy costs for running a machine like yours, and how does that compare to like the filtration systems that we've seen in Ukraine, for example?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the question. Well, we have 1 cent for a liter of pure and fresh water, including electricity cost. It's coming from the Ukraine. For example, the water comes from tap. It's a tap water. And we received the results for 1 cent for a liter of pure fresh drinking water. And if comparison to filters and reverse osmosis systems, it's about twice as high, twice as much. So it's about 2 cents for a liter of water, or because of consumables.
That's quite cool. And the refrigeration, is that done through like compression and freon, or is it a separate process you're doing?
Yes, this is a part that you mentioned, the freon, and yeah, that's true. But we added our know-how that actually turns down the electricity consumption twice.
Okay, cool. Quite interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Georgi.
So is it only tap water that you're processing, or you can use with other sources? Because there was a mention of desalination, so seawater or any other.
Yeah, we can make desalination. We took water from lake, from ocean, from Arabian Gulf in Kuwait, and we did the desalination. We even did Coca-Cola freezing. We did 100 liters of cola and managed to purify it into 40 liters of meltwater.
Interesting. And this 500,000 that you're planning to raise, how long they will last? What is the runway that you're getting for $500,000?
Well, actually, that was $500,000. This is much for legal issues and research and development. I think it's for half a year or maybe at least a year, because for now we need to register some to have some certifications to work with international organizations. So we need to have a list of world certifications, and this is a question for us right now. I think it's going to last for half a year at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thanks a lot.
For questions. So we are moving to the next one. Startup for today. GMAC, welcome.
Hi, everyone. My name is Marina. I am from Startup GMAC. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, 1 minute. Oh, sorry, can't understand what the reason.
Yes, it's loading. Yeah, we can see.
Great. Great.
Perfect.
Have you ever been worried for your or your family's safety? Even if you have a security system, what happens in the first minutes of invasion? Burglars need only a few minutes to take valuables and escape, while the arrival of the law enforcement takes an average of 7 minutes. GMAC is an innovative security device equipped with a number of unique technical features that can physically stop or disorient the intruder. GMAC gives protection in less than 1 second by turning on active defense systems, like thick fog, powerful stroboscopic flash, and multi-tone sound siren. The mobile app for setting up and managing the device. The global security market of active defense systems is almost unexplored, and we stand at the source of this trend. Now our goal is to start producing and selling the device. According to our business model, we will start earning money in the middle of 2025, after all processes have been adjusted. We estimate that we need to attract $4.2 million in total. There are many different manufacturers of security systems, and their products have a lot of useful features, but only GMAC combines all these features in one compact casing. Our team is experienced specialists with extensive skills in their field. We are looking for fundraising and reliable partners to launch in the international market. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Marina. So, do we have any questions? Sasha?
Thank you. Marina, could you stress on your current traction, because maybe I missed the slide, but some words about what do you have for these days?
So we have MVP for the fog generator. It's our patented solution. Also for tear gas spraying system, and the whole complex, like you see on the presentation, GMAC. It's like a combination of fog generator, tear gas spraying system, optionally, like for businesses, and also siren and strobic flash.
And any sales or maybe LOIs or something like that?
We don't have any sales for now. We're just developing the MVP.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marina. So we can move to the next one. So it was Startup GMAC, and now I welcome Knopka. Ivan, are you here? So, Startup Knopka. Okay. So we can move to the next one and then return back to Startup Knopka. SolarPlex, welcome.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Just a moment. I'll share the screen. And can you see it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yes, you can see.
Okay, perfect. So we use solar plants to reduce CO2 emissions, but still get energy. The efficiency of regular PV panel is about 20%, and it's okay. The biggest problem of any PV panel is overheating. 25% energy is lost by overheating. But we humans need thermal energy to heat water, for example, and we underachieve $8,000 per average house to heat water per year. And we don't have enough space on our rooftop to use both types of PV and thermal solar systems. Our beachhead market is home rooftop solar plants. We start from Ukraine, but we are targeting at European and US markets, which are quite similar in size. Our customer value proposition is crystal clear. We offer two energies twice cheaper than any other energy operator. Do you remember ever the energy price going up or down? I don't remember the price going down ever. Customer benefits are quite simple: hot water with heating and air conditioning, depending on the system we are using. The product is regular PV panel with our patented feature radiator, which cools the PV panel and actually gets thermal energy from the PV panel. The climate impact is huge. We decrease CO2 emission in 5.5 times per year. Our team consists of 3 people. Helen Bahirova has more than 20 years of experience. Alexei Kruguzov has more than 6 years of experience. And I'm responsible for communication and business development and have experience more than 10 years. We took part in CES 2023. We won UNIDO GC IP, and we took Incubator Accelerator programs. Also, we were in finals in several competitions. We are looking for investments, 300,000 euros for European market expansion or $500,000 for US market expansion. Let's kick Russia from fuel market now with Solarplex. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. So let's move to the Q&A session. Borja Rosales, please.
Hi there. Thanks so much for the presentation. That was super helpful. I had a couple of questions here. So firstly, I would love to hear about what traction you have achieved. So whether you're commercializing already or whether you're still at the manufacturing stage. That would be my first question.
Okay, we are at our early stage. We have several lorries with inside in Ukraine, but we are still have only a laboratory where we can do these PV panels. But we are ready to launch production as far as we raise money.
Got it. And what are the unit economics on the hardware? And is there any follow-up software element to it as well, where you can gather data and optimize the energy?
Okay, we have automated system for our product, and also we can be part of automated system in smart houses. As to unit economy, we have our partners, solar plants installers or construction companies, which sell our product to our customers. We sell to our price for final customer is about $300 per square meter of PV panel. And the solar plant installer and construction company has a discount from this price.
Right, got it. And can you give any guidance as to what the unit economics are? So cost to manufacture and RSP?
Sorry?
And do you have, off the top of your head, any unit economics? So manufacturing cost and then RSP?
I guess we don't have yet it, but we can prepare for you if you.
Okay. No. Okay. No worries. Super.
Thank you.
That's really helpful. Thank you, and well done, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
Just a quick question. It looks like you're mainly planning on going through service providers, through like construction companies. It's kind of going to be like channel partners you're going to be selling through, or are you going to do direct to consumer as well?
We are planning to do through all the partners for several reasons. First, we really need someone to put our panels on the rooftops for our customers. And solar plants installers have this experience, or construction companies could have this project at the early beginning. And there was an idea for DIY kits for upgrade process, but it's not quite usable at the moment. Maybe in the future, we will be able to go directly to our customers.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex, for your presentation. It was SolarPlex, and now we are moving to the next one, MedTech startup, Cardio AI. Welcome. Juliana.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so Cardio AI is an AI-assisted solution for affordable, scalable, remote cardiac diagnostic. It includes, oh, why doesn't change this slide? It's just slowly. No, so it includes a single-use device or any ECG devices available on the market, and AI-assisted platform for ECG technicians to prepare final reports. We are already on the market and have monthly revenue around 35K and gross margin 85%. Our clients are from US, Ukraine, and Europe. Our key advantage is the time. Instead of looking through raw ECG signal on traditional software, our ECG technicians just verify the results after AI prepass, and it makes their job easier. So as a result, using Cardio AI platform, ECG technicians can clean 6 or 8 ECG records per hour. Moreover, we provide the deepest and the most accurate ECG analytics on the market. One of our not yet a client has spent almost 2 years to develop their own AI solution for it. And that is his conclusion, that the amount of work it takes would never make it profitable. And we have a lot of stories like that. So the hardest and the most risky job we already did. So and now we're looking for 2 million investment to go through FDA clearance and CE mark.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for your presentation. So any questions? Not yet. I see from Sasha.
Yeah, Juliana, thank you for the pitch. Could you elaborate the made by or powered by Exo Research? What is it a mother company or?
No, it's our company. So we've started. Exo Research was a company that developed deep learning solutions. So we have several products. And Cardio AI, that is the one of our, now it's our solution. So company is Exo Research and our product is Cardio AI.
Great, thanks. And your role in the startup? What is your role in startup in the project?
I'm a business development manager there.
And the last one from me, and where are your co-founders, maybe founders? Sorry for that.
They're all in Kyiv here. Yeah, they're all working.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Sergey, please, your question.
Hello, Yulia. Hello, Iviana. Thank you for the presentation. Who is your main customer? Could you please elaborate on that? And what kind of cardio device is required to take measures? So is it like publicly available device, or should it be some professional device?
Okay, so the first question, in Ukraine, we're working with the hospitals. Actually, we have almost all premium clinics working with our device and our solution. In the US, we're working with a service company. It's like independent testing facilities. It's labs who provide the cardiac monitoring services. And for the devices, so our platform is lead and device agnostic, so we can work with any devices that can record ECGs. So usually it holders. For example, this one we are working. Yeah, you can see this is a single-use device. It records 2 ECG channels, and that is the business with this device we have in Ukraine. But also we can work with any ECG devices.
Thank you. Thanks very much for your questions. So it was Cardio AI. Thanks. And we are moving to the next startup. It's fintech startup, Fintellect. So welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah. So let's start. We're Fintellect. We are a finance support tool for project-based firms. These firms, they offer professional services and they have full-time employees, but no financial department. It's too early and too expensive for them. So what do they have? They have a complicated set of tools that doesn't come together. This costs them time and money when it comes to pricing, lack of automation, or no project economy. So what we do with Fintellect is we solve this by streamlining the tools that are in use, timesheets, CRMs, and banking apps, and turn them into financial insight. We have huge accent on project economy, including estimate when the project is at the pre-sale stage to calculate everything right, and real-time profitability tracking once it has started. We also automate recurring routines like invoicing management, approval, and collaborative processes to set them on autopilot and see as less human factor as possible. GTP4 is out, and we are already implementing this into our future feature to crack the finances in a more friendly manner. We are more integrated and project-based comparing to our competitors, and this is where we stand out. We aim for the emerging markets where there is less competition, but more demand for this kind of tools. We are the SaaS with a light version and add-ons available if you want to extend the basic functional. We have the 2 founders that were working for 5+ years in the service industry. We have the ex-VC on board and strong tech wing that is delivering this product to the market. Currently, we are finishing our private beta. We've managed to build some great results with almost no external funding, and we are happy to take this to the market to a greater scale. Currently doing the pre-seed round with the later follow-on at the different valuation. And it was the shortest speech I've ever done. So happy to talk more business to you.
Thanks a lot, Igor. So Sergey, welcome.
Igor, thank you for the presentation. Can you please elaborate your competitive position against FinMap that was presenting slightly earlier than you?
Yeah, thanks.
You're doing similar product.
Yes, so as FinTech FinMap founder mentioned, they are the cashflow tool. We are not really the cashflow tool. We are more of FP&A. So the basic difference is that in the center of the Fintellect, there is the project. So we do some calculation for different business model, such as calculating the gross margin for the FTEs, meaning for the team employees. We separate the billable and non-billable employees to see who is the profitable one. We also include different business model like time and material and fixed prices. So that comes from my and my co-founder's experience in running the agency. And this is what is crucial to this kind of companies. We do have the functional that overlap, like the basic cash flow management. We use the same providers for banking data. But for us, it's like a little bit of the secondary functional.
Thank you. And any other, Georgi Katanov, please.
Hi, thanks for the presentation. So who are your clients today? How did you find them, and how do you plan to sell to your next 10, 20 clients?
Yeah, so our clients today, like the biggest backbone is the service agencies, so the IT outsourcing, digital design. We have a couple of exotic, agencies like sound recording business, but that's really more of a deviation. So part of them come from our network. So we have been, doing a lot of things in project-based companies back in the day. So we were collaborating with many folks in different areas. Part of them come from the communities because these companies are pretty active in professional clubs. So they're like 5 key ones in Ukraine. There are ones in Poland. So they talk to each other, solve some challenges, exchange some information. That's a great place to bid the offer. FinMap guys, please don't stand this growth hack. And also we plan, once extending this, we plan to place the bigger bids on the outbound. So we plan to offer more customer support and reach the users directly via channels like LinkedIn. A couple of professional platforms could be Clutch, AW Awards, maybe some collaboration with the Upwork and Pioneer. So everything where the project-based IT design guys are pretty active at.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks very much for your comments, for the presentation, Igor. And we are moving to the next one, startup. And now, Zion. Let's talk about Metaverse. Welcome.
Hey, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me start.
Screen. Can you? Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for having me here. I'm Dima with Zion, the business metaverse. So in the highly growing market, where the majority of famous metaverse competitors are fighting for the creator economy subdomain. At the same time, Zion focuses on utilizing remote workplaces, public professional education, and public events. In order to stand out, we have already built 4 major differentiators unavailable in other metaverses. These are, we are the first metaverse able to host thousands of participants in a single event. We have built more advanced profile data to enable valuable social discovery and networking among participants. We have best-in-class presentation tools, and we have admin capabilities to allow admins manage participants and locations. The product is live. We've done pilots with Techstars, DenIT, L'Oreal, and some smaller companies. We have 90,000 worth of sales in the lower stages of the pipeline and even 11 million, but still in the upper stages. The team behind the product is international and diverse, and it consists of hustlers, hackers, and hipsters, where we combine the experience required to build, design, and promote metaverses. Our advisors have access to HR departments of major companies in the Valley, and we invite you to join our forces of building a digital cradle of a new civilization. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dima. So, question from Georgi.
So Facebook Meta was trying to kind of get in position itself in this space. Microsoft, I think, as well. So how will you differentiate from them, and how do you going to fight them if they're going to enter this space?
Yes, thank you for the question. So the problem with Meta is because users are associating all the metaverse market with Facebook and Meta, but what they did was had very negative feedback from the audience. They have a lot of technical issues because they focus more on the body and how the body behaves, but they left behind all the functional features, like how do companies create events, how do they invite people, how do they sell tickets, how does a manager manages the office and other stuff. So they left all of that behind, tried to do only the user experience, and they failed doing even that. So, and back to your question about differentiator, we focus on business utilities, and that's what comes first.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any more questions? Sasha, please.
Dima, maybe there is any ask to VCs because there was nothing in the deck.
Yes, we are currently talking to angels, and we are looking to raise angel checks at the moment, and we plan to open the equity round by the end of this year when we have more statistical data on LTV, CAC, and our acquisition. So if there are angels happy to discuss, please ping me on the platform.
Thank you. So it was great pitch from Zion, and we are moving to the next one, Skinner AI. Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Today I prepared a short presentation about Skinner AI, and now I share my screen. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see my screen? Yeah. Thanks. So I want to talk about Skinner. Skinner, it's AI. It's a startup in the field of computer vision and synthetic data. It's consists with three field of services. First one, it's Skinner Box. It's a synthetic data generator that helps us to create libraries based on uploaded 3D assets, and it helps us to train AI models. Second one, it's a virtual world like Polygon for AI training that give us capabilities for test, training, and validate drones, robotics, and other cars. And the third one, it's Skinner ecosystem. It's a blockchain-based consensus between human and AI. It gives us possibilities and capabilities for pay for data generations, and it's new tools for the miners and for the customers. Also, what about synthetic data? It's changing the world because nowadays bottlenecks, I see the most bottlenecks in AI development in manual collection, manual labeling, and manual processing. Synthetic data give us new tools and make this process simple, fast, and more quality. Also, I must say that maybe 75% of all companies have the problem with synthetic data, and our generator help these companies and solve these issues, solve these tasks. Also, as you see, synthetic data is the way for AI, and we agreed with Gartner that synthetic data will completely change the world, and it will be exponential growth in the next years. Also, the data generation types we can use it in home security, robotics, autonomous cars, and healthcare, metaverse, like Xeon VR, military, and other fields.
Thank you.
So,
we have run out of time, unfortunately. Yes, thank you very much. Do we
Thank
have
you so much.
Any questions from VC? Georgi?
Hi. Why do you need blockchain for what you're doing? So synthetic data is being done without blockchain and kind of is a challenge already. And then if you add the blockchain with its limited throughput and all the other things, then probably becomes even harder.
We plan to use the blockchain in the exchange our tokens for data generation services. It's like a SaaS product where the user buy our tokens and pay to Skinner for his data generations.
Okay, thank you.
Brian?
How are you going about your business development and sales for this?
We already have a plan, and we have a business model and financial model for this project, if I correctly understand the question.
Can you share a little bit more about it? So you're trying to sell to, so it sounds like this technology can be used by many different sectors. Are you targeting one in specific? And are you closing contracts based on just flat annual contracts, or is it based on kind of image processing, or what is it?
If we talk about first one about Skinnerbox, it's a dataset generator that give us in the output a lot of quality pictures and with information in the lot of format XML and others.
Okay, so you're kind of, you have a biz dev plan and you're starting to work on it now, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Alex, and we can move to the next startup. So I invite.
Thank you so much.
You can sharing the screen.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. We are Corner, and we are solving the world's biggest problem. Guess what it is? Right, it's home renovation. The 43 million millennial homeowners in the US don't have access to quality and affordable home renovation products. As a result, 8 out of 10 homeowners feel disappointed with their choice of the products for their kitchens and bathrooms. My name is Kostya, I'm a co-founder of Corner, and we democratize high-end and eco-friendly furniture for millennials. With our platform, homeowners can build their new kitchen and bathroom in minutes and save up to 100 hours of their time. By sourcing materials from Ukraine, we can offer high-end home renovation products at big box prices. This allows us to enter the huge $500 billion market of home renovations, which is the second largest expense for US homeowners. And by leveraging manufacturing operations in Ukraine, this allows us to offer premium materials at an affordable price, which is significantly lower than our competitors. Our order value is 10 times higher than our CAC, and this allows us to invest our revenue into new customer acquisition campaigns. We're a Ukraine-founded PropTech with a strong team with over 5 years experience in construction and 1 successful exit. We are backed by most prominent angels from Europe and the US. We are at 1.5 million in gross sales, and we're building the #1 home renovation brand in this massive industry. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much for your presentation. So do you have any questions? No, not yet. One question from Sergey.
Kostya, sir, thank you for the presentation. You are saying home renovation, but then you are saying materials. So are you selling furniture or are you providing services? It's not really clear to me.
Yeah, thank you. This is a great question. So we're building a platform that has 2 components. First one is that we streamline the user experience in the home renovation process. So we digitize the experience with a online tool where you can select the design and plan your renovation steps. And second component is that we allow our customers to order the materials which we manufacture in Ukraine. And this allows us to kind of target the new category of high-end premium quality materials for home renovations at a price of big box stores like IKEA or other mass market brands. So kind of like making those premium home renovations accessible for people.
Thank you for your question. And we can move to the next startup. So I welcome Startup S Lab.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julia, and I'm CEO and co-founder of S Lab. And the world has changed. and no one wants to use any more of this dreadful polystyrene packaging that lasts for hundreds of years. Producers are living under the pressure of sustainability regulations, green policy transition, and customers' choice, where ecological packaging is a must. They are desperately looking for a replacement of the polystyrene. That's why we created SLab, where we produce a truly green packaging that consists of only two plant-based components, which are hemp and mushroom roots. Once those two components are mixed together, mycelium or mushroom roots start to bind everything together, and we get a very strong and reliable material. It is 100% biodegradable. After the usage, it can be thrown with the rest of the garbage and will fully decompose in just 30 days. It has the same thermal insulating and waterproof features as polystyrene. So it is a natural replacement of polystyrene that can be applied in several industries, like cushioning for beauty and self-care, lodgement for electronics and devices, packaging for shoes, clothes, toys, and even thermal insulating boxes for food and pharmaceutics. Our roadmap in a nutshell is that we already got our first traction, first customers built a small manual production, and now we are scaling to an automated production line, and we're creating our own technology for it. Then our next phase of scaling is to optimize our technology to fit into the 40-foot containers. And then those containers will be deployed at the customer's premises, and that's where packaging will be produced. This way, we will go global. Also, our technology allows us to have other types of the material in pipeline, like mushroom board, cardboard, foam, leather, and many others. Just the polystyrene packaging market is worth 13 billion euros per year, and we can go for it because we already have recurring paying customers that order packaging every month. We have a long waiting list of the future customers, and we are working on a pilot projects with such big companies as L'Oréal, Samsung, Sony, and others. Currently, we are close to close our 500,000 euros round, as we already raised 400,000 euros. So you still can join, but there is a very little room of opportunity. And we have a team of strong leaders, manufacturing engineers, and biotechnologists, experts in sustainability and packaging, who do not want to do anything else but build the future of the packaging industry. And I want you to join us. So come and talk to me after the show. Thank you very much. I'm Julia from SLab.
Thank you very much, Julia. So we have a question from Borja.
Thanks so much, Julia. That was super helpful. Great presentation. So could you speak more about your traction and the 10 customers that you have? I'm particularly keen to hear, for example, about Nova Posta. Is that a letter of intent? Is that a recurring contract? And if so, what are the volumes, etc.? Yeah, just, it'd be great. Obviously, understand that you've only got sort of a small production line now, which is not automated to date, not expecting huge volumes, but just understand the traction.
Exactly. Yeah. So all of the packaging items that we can produce with our small manual production, we sell for money. And those recurring customers, they order packaging every month. And these mainly are small, medium businesses from Ukraine, Poland, Spain, France. The pilot project. So with L'Oréal, for example, we are signing the contract. At the moment, we are in the process of signing the contract, but they already placed first orders. And we are already executing those first orders for them. And these are all paying packaging items. So basically, we do not do anything for free. So, because usually when it is pilot, it's something that you do for free, but it's already paying customer. L'Oréal is also like our paying customer already. And they have different kinds of orders from different divisions for different products, for different kind of products. And one of the biggest orders that is placed right now is 15 to 20,000 packaging items per month. They want to sell it in July, start selling it in July, the products in the packaging. This means that only this one order will bring us 40,000 euros of MRR.
How much, sorry?
Just this one order with L'Oréal, 40,000 euros of MRR. And with others, we are like with others that are also like some other big names. We are in negotiation, or just starting the process. And with those big companies, of course, it's a very long process. It's from 8 to 10 months just to get onboarded with the company. So first, Samsung, they want to do the lodgement for their TV sets, and right now they are testing our material. to make sure that it will fit the requirements. And then the same is with Yamaka, for example, because they also are sending their details around the world. They need like cushioning packaging for that.
Got it. And if you think about your production capacity, so with the current run, so with the 500K now, will that be used towards the manufacturing of the building of the automated manufacturing line, and then how much will you need to raise to build the larger plant? And if you could give some guidance into what the volumes for the maximum capacity at each stage would be, and that would be great.
Yeah. Okay. So at the moment, this automated production line will be able to produce 50,000 packaging items first, when we start at the launch. And then the idea is not to actually build bigger and bigger plants, but to increase the capacity and the size of the spare details of the technology itself. So like we will be improving the technology, not trying to occupy bigger space for the plants. Then this one, we want to get to 1 million packaging per month with this technology and this production line. But then our next goal is to scale with the 40-foot containers. So our technology will be placed in the 40-foot containers. It's like a mini factory, concept of the mini factory. And then instead of us producing packaging at our own factory and shipping to the customer, packaging will be produced at the customer's premises, because we will supply them the raw material. We will put the container at their premises. We will teach one half-time operator that will just need to insert material at the beginning and then output the packaging that is ready to be used. Because also inside of the container, everything will happen automatically. Then with this, of course, we aim to have 300 containers by 2025, so in 2 years. And with that, in 2025, our annual revenue will get to 20 million euros.
Thank you.
Got it.
Let's go to the next question. Shimon Pavica, welcome.
Thank you, Julia, for the presentation. Sustainable packaging is definitely the future, but why did you choose hemp and the mushroom roots as the ingredients? And where do you get the hemp from? Because I guess growing it is kind of tricky in terms of regulations.
Yeah, interesting question. Basically, we need two components to create any kind of material. One is the one that gives strength, and the other one is that gluing component. So the one that is giving strength for our material is hemp, but we can use any other type of the agricultural waste. So it doesn't necessarily has to be hemp. It can be corn stem, it can be wheat stem, it can be even tea trees leftovers that we already tested as well. So we are like taking this agricultural waste, the stem that remains on the fields after the harvest, because usually farmers or any others do not use the stems. They use other parts of the plant. So we take the stem, and it makes it very cheap for us to buy this raw material. So basically we can use anything else. We just started with hemp because it has additional features, just hypoallergenic. Rats do not like it. So like there is a bit more benefits to use hemp. And right now we are trying to find suppliers close to the production line. So we are using suppliers from Ukraine. We have production line in Spain. So we are finding the suppliers from Spain. And then we are going to Asian market, and there we'll also be trying to find the Asian market suppliers. And the mycelium, yeah, basically it's a very simple answer that it is gluing everything together. And it is very easy to cultivate it. So we also don't buy the mycelium, we cultivate it in our own laboratory. And when we have the automated production line, it will be cultivated all the time, like in the process. So we don't need to buy it from somewhere or to get the supplier for mycelium.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Ryan, your question?
Yeah, my questions were going to be about the raw materials as well. So if I understood correctly, you cultivate the mushrooms in-house basically, yep. And then you purchase the hemp, or it could be corn, or it could be whatever from providers. So I was wondering about kind of the costs associated with that, and then your contracts, because I imagine your contracts are fixed price, and then the cost for these products might kind of fluctuate depending on how the markets are going. Just ensuring that your margins on this are strong enough to kind of withstand the variations in price.
Yep. That's a good comment. Of course, we try to, or I mean, we are having long-term contracts, at least for 1 year. And of course, 1 year is not a big, not a long term, but of course, in the changing world, at least we can plan for 1 year. And we have a contract that the more material you buy, the cheaper is the price. And you would be also like really you will be surprised how cheap it is to buy this agricultural waste, because
oh sure,
they just
want to
they just want to get rid of it. So basically you buy it from them and give them at least some profit.
Could I ask what your margins are then?
Yeah, 55%.
Cool, great.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your pitch. And we are moving to the next, the last but not the least, Adminix startup. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Sharing my screen. Hi, everyone. My name is Oksana, and I'm the CEO of Adminix, a low-code workflow automation software that's designed to help small and medium businesses to save time and money on building custom automation processes. Today, there is no out-of-the-box solution on the market that fits all needs of companies that want to have something custom and automate their processes daily, which involves developer engagement and make this process really expensive and costly and takes a lot of time for companies. And more than 66 small and medium businesses lose customers to larger companies that have these resources. That's why we created Adminix. Adminix is the only solution in the market that facilitates the building automations using serverless technology, which gives us the possibility to provide an economy of 50% on hosting. And our clients can save up to 120K in development costs by implementing our low-code functionality into their own software. So our software can be used as a classic software as a service solution for internal automation and can be embedded into any third-party software as a service solution. Our market size is big, and even it's only US market of small and medium businesses, which represents $390 billion, and we aim to reach 25 million in the next 5 years. We are positioned on the competitive landscape as the most customizable and most customizable solution with embeddable option. Since launch in July 2022, we doubled our MRR and reached more than 100 automations created in our platform, signed 3 technical partnerships, and we are represented on 2 marketplace apps of our partners. So we have a business model as a B2B SaaS and also a B2B2B SaaS on our technical partners marketplace. Our founding team represents a great synergy of technical and operational skills, and we are looking to raise 600K in proceed investments to boost our development, hire needed personnel, and invest more resources in marketing and sales. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your presentation. Sergey, your question, please.
Oksana, thank you for the presentation. Can you give an example of a business process that you are automating? And what kind of processes you're targeting?
Right now, we are working with insurance and real estate companies, as they represent the most legacy industries with less automated processes. So for a client from UK, we are automating claim processing automation. We are integrating all third-party services from the government on the UK and embedding them as a blocks, user-friendly blocks for business people into our low-code workflow automation software, where business people can drag and drop this box and build their automation path themselves.
Yeah, sorry, I'll ask another question. Does it mean that you need to be involved in the setup of any new customer, or can I do it myself as a customer?
We are involved only on the part of onboarding. When we, if client has a custom requirements, we can set it up, or if client has a technical department, his developers can set it up instead of us. But right now with current clients, we are setting it up for them. But then they use our software ourselves because it's user-friendly for business people, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oksana, for your presentation. And now we are moving to the final startup for today. So I welcome MedTech startup Knopka.
Hello, you hear me?
Yes.
Super. Hi, my name is Ivan Asatli. I'm a CEO and co-founder in Knopka, where we assist nurses in their daily work, which is 300 number of tasks they do every day, 25 kilometers they run between patients, and 50 is the average nurse calls by buttons. And you know, the problem is that if nurse is not brilliant doing all this, patients are not safe. And as well as hospital operations are ruined. And there is a solution. It's a personal assistant for a nurse. And this is impossible to provide because it's very expensive. And once I was that assistant when my grandma got into hospital. But I'm just a human and I cannot be scaled to every nurse in a hospital. So we did a Knopka, personal digital assistant. Unfortunately, existing solutions on the market are also not scalable and slow. That's why our system is implemented in 1 hour, which is our key value proposition. And we already doing this and having paying customers, implementing our solution in 1 hour in hospital facilities. With a subscription model, our customer loves. Together with a team of professionals and investors, we ventured to scale our solution to a number of hospitals to have a chance that our future nurse will be assisted. Thank you for attention and please your questions.
Thanks a lot for your presentation. So do we have any questions for Ivan? So I don't see, oh, Sergey, please welcome.
Yeah, let me be the annoying guy. Ivan, can you please tell what exactly your product is doing? Because it's like you started from Knopka, which seems to be like a very simple product, but then you say about personal assistant, which is like a complicated product.
Thank you very much for the question. Yeah, it's system. It's a really personal assistant which notifies nurse with different types of tasks. It can be a prescription from a doctor. It can be urgent task if something happened with the patient, or it can be just a service call when patient touched the button. Our like magic is that we track that nurse have been at patient bed in up to 3 minutes. So it's a button with the time respond. We use our own application and the system is cloud-based.
Thank you for your question. So I think that's all for today. And thanks a lot for your pitch, Ivan. It was co-founder of Knopka. So thank you all for joining us tonight for Demo Day of Ukrainian Startups. I want to take a moment to thank our teams for sharing their ideas with us and for their hard work in building these amazing products. I also want to thank our investors for their valuable feedback and for considering these startups for potential investment opportunities. I've had a pleasure of hearing from incredible startups. I hope that you have been all also inspired by their stories. Kindly ask you all to share your feedback about our event in your social media accounts with tagging Ukrainian Startup Fund. We will be highly appreciate this. And finally, I want to remind everyone that you can use the platform Events Wallet and arrange personal meetings. So thanks once again for being a part of Demo Day and wish you all good and safe evening. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Дякую.